Slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger. Warriors of Purgatory.
Try to fight this love. How dangerous can it be? No, the odds are so unfavorable, and honesty's forsakable. So many run for safety, run from the danger, falling in love like this. Danger, falling apart in the hands of another. Like this, hopes were craving the dark so completely, so sweetly. Danger.
Hello everybody, Sheepvice here, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. Alright, I'm super excited for this. This is my second favorite game in the series for sure. I haven't really thought about it as far as overall favorite game, but it'd definitely be in top 5. This game isn't really anything revolutionary, per se. It's pretty standard for turn-based RPG, and most of the ideas it takes from Nocturne, but I think it makes a nice balance of all the mechanics and just does a very solid job, as well as making an interesting story. So yeah, I don't want to talk here forever. Let's just jump right into the game then, shall we?
I've never seen anything of that nature. Harley is present. New recruits are always available, but a leader is irreplaceable. Remember that.
to the Vanguards. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
Warning to the Embryon. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
What happened? Where are the Vanguards?
My chest is on fire.
Leader!
Any thoughts? Strange. I feel like I've met this girl before. I want to know more about her. I'm sure you feel the same, Serph.
Heat, how is she?
Still sleeping.
She did not have a tag ring. Who could she be?
The woman is not our concern. The ramifications of the battle are unclear. What are these markings? Our priority is to clarify the situation.
I will go to the Vanguards.
To the Vanguards territory?
I will. They may have an answer for us. Serph and I will go. And one more. The rest will stay and guard the base.
I will go. I want an explanation.
Alright, well, it's a pretty crazy intro, for sure. Definitely odd what happened. I guess we're going to head over to the Vanguards territory to find out if they know anything. Now, there's a little bit of backstory, and if you talk to some of the NPCs around Muladhara here, you will find out some of the backstory, but I think I'll just explain it myself. So basically, before that cutscene that we just watched, we're right now as well. We're in a war with 5 other groups of people, and the groups are called tribes. Our tribe is called the Embryon, and the tribe we were fighting is called Vanguards. There are also the wolves, the brutes, the solids, and the Maribel. So we each have our own little territory throughout our land, which is called the Junkyard, as this person explains. And basically, we're in a war just to kill the other tribe leaders, and, well, the last tribe leader that is victorious, or standing, I guess, will be the one that goes to Nirvana, which I guess is a good place. It sounds pretty nice, anyway. But yes, all the names of the main... Oh, I wanted to say something. Yeah, you can find the strange girl in this room here. Yeah, and Argela was mentioning that she didn't have a tag ring. And basically, what that is it's basically a form of ID for all residents of the Junkyard. Ooh, I'll go back in there a little bit. Actually, did this guy say something about that? Okay, yeah, he did say something about that. I keep getting distracted, but yes. He was talking about these weird objects, and we happen to have one in this room. So these are basically the game's treasure chest. These purple ones are called item nodes, and we'll run into another type of node later on. But basically, since they're called item nodes, they contain items. Most of the time they contain healing items and status curing items. Like right there, we got a revival bead, which will cure knockout. And actually, knockout is only an ailment that can happen in battle. If you're knocked out outside of battle, you will actually be revived with 1 health left. But we'll get into more of the battle mechanics later on when we actually have battles. Yeah, we remember about the vendor. Let's go check it out real quick. Alright, so the vendor, as its name implies, allows us to buy items and sell items. Right now we only have a few small selection, and we have limited money, and our currency is called Maka in this game. So I'm going to skip on that stuff. We also have ammo, but I usually don't buy ammo because you can collect some around the world as well. That's usually the best place to get them. There's going to be something we want to spend our Maka on later, but we haven't gotten quite into that yet, and yeah, this room right here is empty, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Oh, no thanks, I can explain about terminals. So as you saw there by his options, there are 2 different types of terminals: large karma terminals and small karma terminals. got the large and the small. I'll explain more of the differences as they become important, but right now, all we need to know is that all karma terminals, the main function is to save your progress, so that's pretty nice. Also, at the large karma terminals, we can use the restore function, which if we're low on health or mana, we can, or even have a status ailment, we can spend some of our Maka to heal ourselves up. Usually, while the Maka amount can hurt early on, it's usually worth it to restore to full whenever you can have the opportunity. Because later on in the game, the amount you spend is negligible, so it all balances out eventually. I'll talk to everybody over there in a little bit. Let's go in this side building we have over here first, so that we may grab some more item nodes. Oh, what's that little blue wall? Oh, really? Looks like it appears, or those walls have appeared with those, with that strange occurrence that just happened. Oh yeah, this room's empty. Forgot about that. Went in the wrong room, oh well. The other 3 rooms we can access have an item node in them. So let's go ahead and grab them. Alright, so we have some chakra drops, and that is our mana restoration item of the game. Those are the smallest amount of items that we have. They restore 50 MP, and oh yeah, we also start the game off with 10 rations, and that's 50 health points restored, so that's pretty nice. We have Dispoisons, self-explanatory, cures the poison ailment. And lastly, we have a Soma Drop, which is actually a pretty good item, and they give you quite a lot of them. It restores, or completely restores, all HP and MP to a single party member, so we'll keep that, save that for later. Well, we'll have to figure out what we can do with this strange wall later on, but for now, that's all the treasure we can get here, so I guess we can head on over to Svadhisthana. That is the Vanguards territory, so see if we can get any answers. Yep. Oh, okay. And all of the main areas of this game are named after the 7 main chakras. That's about all I know. I think chakra is supposed to be like an energy knot of the body or something like that. I don't know a whole lot about that, but that's where the names come from anyway. Logically, huh? Oh really? We don't have black-haired people around here? Interesting. Yeah, I remember where the exit is. Just have to head up this lift here. We got a couple more people to talk to. This is the guy that would explain some more of the backstory if you wanted to talk to him. I pretty much, I hope I explained everything I wanted to. I can't remember now. If I forgot something, I'll probably mention it next episode, but yeah, we have plenty of supplies, so we don't really need to buy any right now. Yep, that's where we're going, alright. Yeah, apparently we're the smallest. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, we can go for a long episode on the first one, why not? Alright, so before we go to Svadhisthana, let's go to Ground Zero first, and this is where the battle that we just had took place. There's some people we can talk to, and also a couple items we can pick up. But that's also a mechanic. If you see that message where the party gets weak from hunger, that'll deal a small, very small amount of damage to all the party members, so it's usually not too big of a deal. But if we talk to this guy with the blue hair in the front, he would give us 5 rations, so that's pretty nice. Help out a lot so we don't have to buy anything. And you can also learn more about the backstory from this guy. If I remember correctly, he doesn't say too much though, so oh well. Well, they seem to be just as confused as we were, so I guess we'll find out soon. Well, she did appear where that light hit. Alright, well, nothing else we can grab, so let's just head on over to Svadhisthana and hopefully we'll be able to find out some answers around there.
Something is wrong. There are no guards.
That works. Let us go.
Yeah, I mean, no guards makes it easier for us. That seems like an odd choice. I guess we do seem to have some robotic mannerisms, but I wonder why that could be. If we come over here in this, I guess, top right corner, we can grab another item node. It contains another Soma drop, so alright. And also there is another vendor right there if you want to pick up anything and you didn't decide to pick up anything before, but it's still the same things for now, so no need to worry about it. Alright, so we're in the Vanguards base in Svadhisthana. Seems pretty quiet right now, but first off, we have this large karma terminal that we can unlock. And I can restore a little bit of health, I guess. So basically the Maka cost for health is 1 Maka for every health point. It only cost us 9 Maka, so why not? It doesn't make a difference in the long run, but I'll do it anyway. Seems to be pretty quiet around here. I guess Heat was right, they really do fear us. If we head on this little platform up here, we can get some panaceas, and that's another status healing item. They cure 3 specific statuses, or ailments, I guess. Panics, charm, and sleep. Those are all ailments I'll explain as we can run into them, I guess. But for now, we don't have to worry too much about them. We have this weird switch over here. Let's find out what it does. Oh, seems to change the height of that wall there. Yeah, so most dungeons in this game will have some sort of, I guess it's not really a puzzle, but there's some sort of action you can take so that it makes the dungeons less linear than they would be normally. And in this dungeon, we have switches that can raise and lower walls. So I want to keep this one raised right now, and we'll head down to this door. But we are going to eventually need to go into that door that wall is blocking. We'll head up those stairs in a little bit, but let's go into this room first because there's another item node we can grab. And inside waits for us some more rations. Can never have enough of those, I guess. At least early on when we really don't have any other means of healing. So now we want to head up these stairs. Oh, and it looks like there's another one of these blue walls over here. Well, we'll have to keep that in mind for later. But for now, let's just head behind the stairs so we can grab some more item nodes. And if you see, since we have the wall raised right now, we can walk across it and go over to this item node. So inside, we have more chakra drops. Those are actually going to be even more helpful than the rations, because there's going to be a couple points early on where I run out of mana a lot. Not quite as bad as Nocturne, but we still will have some mana problems. Early on, that is, but those chakra drops will definitely help out a lot. So now that we've grabbed that item node, we can go ahead and lower this wall so that we may head to that door. Alright, So again, if we head up onto the raised platform, we have another item node up here. Now, this one only has one entrance, I guess. Some more chakra drops, excellent. And if we head under this platform, we can grab another item node. This one contains another revival bead. Alright, so now we've run into small karma terminals. So now I can explain another difference. Well, actually, this will be the last difference. So, you can teleport from any karma terminal you want. However, you may only teleport to large karma terminals. So if I wanted to come back to this small karma terminal, I could not teleport from that large karma terminal back at the beginning. I can only go from this small one to the large one. So that's the difference. I think that's the only difference. Yeah, that's the only difference, but let's head on through this door, and it seems like there's some sort of life around here, so let's see what's causing all these noises.
Don't come any closer. No. Stay back. Don't eat me. Please.
Harley, what are you saying?
You murdered them and ate them all! You all turned into monsters! And then you devoured all of my men! That light, that weird light, shot right through us. And then everyone started freaking the hell out!
Don't!
Everyone started attacking each other! You ripped them apart with your bare hands! And then...
Stop! Be quiet!
God help me!
Shut up!
Well, it seems that we've gone through some pretty crazy transformation here. Yes, so somehow we have the power of demons and we can transform into a demon, and well, looks like the Vanguard's men can do that as well. I wonder if the symbols had anything to do with it. I mean, they did start to glow when we transformed, and also you notice that both Harley and Argilla, they got their eye color, and then they started displaying emotions. So I wonder if that has any significance. But anyway, we have our first battle here. I guess I can explain some of the battle system real quick. So we have magic skills. There's magic skills will use up your mana, and any skill that uses up mana will always use the fixed amount of mana. So our Bufu skill, which deals ice damage, will always cost 3 MP no matter what. So let's go ahead and use that on this ghoul here. We also have physical skills. You can attack normally, and that won't cost anything. That'll just deal light physical damage, as it says in the bottom right. But we also have physical skills that'll allow us to, I guess, deal more damage in a way with our physical strength. Physical skills will cost health points instead of mana points, and they will cost a percentage of your max health. So if Heat had more health, this Venom Claw would cost more health. So early on, physical skills can be kind of not great, but they will become very, very good later on. So definitely something to keep in mind. But with the Bufu spell and Heat's normal attack, you should be able to take out the demons. Now there's also another battle mechanic. We have passing. You can go to the bottom of the fight menu or just push the square button, and that'll pass the character's turn. Now you see that little turn icon started flashing. Basically, for each turn icon you have, that's how many actions you can take on your turn. So you start out with the number of icons that is the same number of the number of alive party members you have at the moment. And when you pass, that only uses up half a turn. And half turns are represented by those flashing icons. We'll get into more about half turns and full turns later on, but that's all you need to know for right now. And also, we have the auto option, which if we push triangle, our party members will just use a normal attack. There's also a way to use skills with auto attack, but I'll probably go into that maybe, but for right now, with the default options, if you just do auto attack, it's just going to use the normal attack. So you can go ahead and turn that on, and our party members will just auto attack there. Alright. With that battle, we've gotten enough experience points to level up. So now Serph, we have the option of giving him 3 points to any of the stats. With our other party members, they will assign the stats themselves. So usually I like to keep Serph relatively balanced with a slight emphasis on magic, but let's go over the stats real quick. First we have strength, and that affects damage from physical skills and of course the auto attack. Vitality, which increases your max health and your physical defense. Magic, which does quite a few things. It raises magic offense, magic defense, as well as max MP, so it's really nice. We're going to be using magic a lot through this game. Agility, unlike Nocturne, does not affect our turn order. Our turn order is determined by something else, which we'll get into later, but it does still affect the... it increases the chance you have of dodging an attack and lowers the chance you have of missing an attack. So that can be pretty nice, and both physical and magical skills can miss or be dodged, so that's something to keep in mind. And luck affects a lot of things, like there are some status ailments that will automatically recover during battle, and higher luck stat, the higher the chance it has of recovering. Item drops are affected by luck. There's all sorts of things, so even though it seems like you would want to like agility and luck wouldn't be that helpful, they actually are very helpful, and you really don't want to ignore one stat too much. Just make sure to put stat points in all the stats so they're not super low. But anyway, I want to start off with a stat in strength, magic, and luck. No, not luck, agility. Okay, there we go. And also sometimes after leveling up, we get a bonus that can occur. So here we get a full recover, which completely restores our HP and our MP.
What's happening to us? No, I can't eat them.
Why do you hesitate? Circumstances are different now. If you refuse to eat, you will perish like them.
Okay, so now after battle, we will start consuming demons. And basically, that will like it said, it will store a small amount of health. This amount is negligible, really. So it's not really an amazing amount of health it restores, but it's some health. It'll also serve another purpose, which I'll explain when it becomes more pertinent, but yeah. Harley didn't seem to know too much, but I guess he was just so scared, so it's possible that he can know what's going on. You're a little scary, Heat, but alright. Yeah, so this episode was a little bit long. All episodes won't be like that. It's just there was quite a lot of cutscenes, so I wanted to get those out of the way first. But next time on Let's Play Digital Devil Saga, we'll be heading on our way to the Vanguard base, and, well, we'll see if Harley can give us any information. So I'll see you next time.